think in the past year your channel has grown?
Well, one of the major reasons was because I actually got on a schedule. In 2009, I would just upload a video whenever, and in 2010, I was like Tuesdays. Actually, I started with just Thursdays. People come back, you know, that's, I think, one of the reasons.
So let's go back to that in terms of scheduling. Why did you decide on those days?
Thursdays was because, you know, nobody else was uploading on Thursdays back then.
Now we are.
No, you guys are uploading on Thursday?
We're following
Do
you.
not upload it. You know, Shane was Saturday, you know, and other people were, you know, different days. I was like, oh, Thursday's kind of not taken.
And what about timing of day?
Whenever I finish the video, which is usually, hopefully the day before. Sometimes, you know, I have to, you know, work until 4 o'clock in the morning and then wake up at 9 to keep working. You know, sometimes it's a little bit late.
So this is basically a full-time job, those hours.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. You know, basically like 80 hours a week of making videos and then promoting the videos and then reading comments and stuff. But it's something that I really enjoy doing, so I don't mind.
Collaboration is really important.
Yeah, definitely. When you are coming up, you know, like to get into the top 100 right now, you need like 400,000 subscribers, which is crazy, you know. So one good way to do it is to offer your services to other people, you know. I did a lot of collaborations, you know, people like Ray William Johnson, Dave Days, Tayson Day, you know, so that also helped out too.
So how do you stand out amidst all the noise?
That's tough. I mean, one way to do it is just learn your craft really well, you know. So if you do interviews really well. If you do music really well. I think that's one way to do it.
Let's go over your process for people.
Yeah.
You obviously, with each video, have a different process.
Yeah.
But in terms of your day-to-day schedule and how you create all these ideas.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday is kind of the time where I'm thinking of new ideas, you know, writing stuff down. Maybe, you know, shooting some tests or like doing interviews, you know, doing that kind of stuff. And then Mondays and Wednesdays is when I shoot and edit and produce my videos. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays I upload them and kind of promote them and stuff like that, go to blogs and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my week. Basically working every day.
How long does it take you to shoot one episode?
Shooting really depends, you know, it either takes like 30 seconds and then it's like 11 hours of editing, or like 9 hours of shooting and then 2 hours of editing.
Lamalaye asks, what about your editing programs? What do you use?
I do everything on Mac, so Final Cut, After Effects, Shake, and then for 3D motion tracking, I use some high-end programs like Buju and stuff like that.
Okay, are they expensive?
There are always free versions of what I use, yeah. So with Buju, there's a program called Voodoo that does 3D motion tracking. You can always get the 30-day trials, you know, stuff like that, see if it works out for you.
What kind of equipment do you use?
I shoot with a Canon 7D. It looks like a picture camera, but it shoots really high-quality video. And I have, you know, just this little microphone for audio stuff. Yeah, you just need a couple lights and decent camera, and you can start making really cool videos.
So you're completely self-taught. You didn't go to school for this or any programs?
No, not at all. I just looked at a lot of online tutorials.
Where do you find these tutorials?
There are a lot of places with free tutorials, like videocopilot.net, Creative Cow is another website, but the one that I learned the most was lynda.com, Lynda.com, which is where you pay like 40 bucks, I think, a month, and then you can watch any kind of programs, tutorials. You know, they have hundreds and hundreds of programs that you can learn.
So you have these videos, you're obviously super talented, but how do you build a community and continue to engage fans and viewers?
Yeah, it's tough, you know, but one of the ways that I do it is by always involving people. Mm-hmm. You know, I do a lot of videos where people send in pictures and stuff like that, and then I make a video out of those pictures.
And you comment in your comments to people, and you tweet, and you Facebook. You do it all?
Yeah. You know, be sure to read a lot of your comments, you know, if not all of your comments. You know, see what people are saying, you know, of course take their, keep your integrity of what you would have done anyways, but take people's ideas into consideration too.
How do you stay authentic to your fans with all that marketing stuff?
I think people are fine with it because what most of the companies do is they approach me with a product and they're like, do a video with it. And I'm like, what kind of video do you want? They're like, I don't care, just upload it. I'm like, okay. So it's something that I would have done anyways, you know, and if it isn't something that I would have done anyways, I say no. You know, if they approach me with the idea that I don't like, I say no.
What's next in 2011 for you? You're always pushing the bar in terms of your content. What are we going to see?
Well, I don't know, because it depends on what like YouTube is coming out with. Like when annotations came out, that's when all the big interactive videos start coming out. Yeah. I think right now they're working on 3D stuff, so maybe that's something that I want to experiment with, you know, but that also includes people getting glasses and stuff, so maybe we'll see. At least one 3D video for me, and 2011, 2011, whatever they're calling it.
So this is how you shoot one of your mini Joes?
Yeah. First step is to, you know, kind of mask out all these things. You know, you can see like the C stain there. Just take all that out, and then, you know, you make it green. You take all the green out of the shot. That's why you shoot on a green screen. And then you just make it the right position, the right height. Put a bunch of them together. And there you go. That's a tree full of teeny Joes.
So cool.
Found a video. Looks like this. No, this is a movement that is going up, you know, the camera.
That is so great.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Falling down at the end.
It's wild, and that's all using shake.
Yeah, this is shake, but you can also do it in After Effects.